Well, we had a nice little break for everybody to get caught up on all the episodes.
I hope they did. Take a break to catch up.
The cool thing is we've actually been hearing wonderful contributions from the community, talking about what we do, and random people have actually been bringing up points that we're putting out there.
Yeah. Tune in to all the comments.
Yeah, that's my job.
That's your job. I told you I will do this.
So 9 times out of 10, if you're getting a comment, it's coming from
I'm
me.
not the one responding.
Okay. Well,
and if I do,
okay.
it's gonna be on the NH, so you see the raw, dirty
yeah.
version. Of
Well,
my
I mean, for
response.
one, you got to keep this mic on.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Look,
know,
you got the nice, pretty microphones now. We so she has pink and I have blue. We're trying things here, right?
Not we. Michael Edwards is trying things here. I don't know. Why are we holding the microphones today?
Well, today I forgot the mic stands. So,
I feel like we have a bootleg setup.
we're gonna.
I'm not used
I'm telling
to
you,
a
by the
room
end of the
being-
season, we're gonna be so refined. We're gonna be so refined.
You actually have 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3 setups compared to 28.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it happen. Welcome everybody again to another episode of
Right.
Focal Conversations. I'm Michael Edwards.
Natasha Henry.
I'll show you not Natasha of the Henrys today.
Oh, I am. I'll listen.
Yeah.
Let's give the maiden name. Let's give up.
Okay. So we actually put that out there for you guys to find out or figure out what your maiden name is. And I gave you guys a clue.
What was the clue you
The
gave?
clue was it's very close to my last name.
Oh, I
very
missed that because
you
I
were-
was in and out of the live. Remember?
True.
Yeah. I was going to get my passion fruit juice so I can drink Henny and passion. Remember?
Oh, that's what you were doing in the storm, just drinking.
Yeah.
So today you're going to make the big reveal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So my maiden name is Natasha Edward.
That's
without
right.
the S.
So she's an Edward without the S. So she's really Natasha of the Edward
Yes.
minus the S.
Minus the S. So I'm not as bad as him.
Whoa.
You know, when you add S to something, it multiplies, right?
Yeah, that's
it's
a good
plural.
Thing. That's a good thing.
No, that's not always a good. You were bad 10 times. Edwards.
Well, now everybody
Yeah.
has all of that goes along with your name.
Yes, so all of my siblings except my twin sister and my youngest carries my mother's maiden name.
Okay.
Growing up, if your dad wasn't, I don't think in the islands you would take your dad's last name. It's a thing now, but growing up, it was all of the kids would take their mom's last name.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Then I migrated,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. I carry Henry.
So you guys know what goes along with a name change. So you had a name change. And
I had a name change
Okay.
due to adoption.
that's what we're going to go with?
Adoption to travel to America. And if you
Okay.
say anything other than adoption, you're going to lose your last name.
Hey, I'm not doing anything real fast. Hold on, I'm going to pause for a second.
What's wrong?
We're going to do this live because I realized that there's like a little reverb coming back from the headphones. See? They get to know like how things happen on this show.
So
like,
you just put your butt in the camera and then you came back and sat down. You're going to cut that off?
Maybe.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm the editor, so I get to choose whatever I want to do.
Oh.
Well, we've staggered enough.
Yes.
It's time to actually talk about content that people come here for.
I mean, people come here to just listen to anything. I can cuss and they'll be fine.
Did you hear the edit I put on there for your first ever cuss word?
No, I don't go back and watch this. Little fun fact about me. I don't go back and listen to my voice.
Okay.
Mike always like, did you watch it? Did you? No.
So they would know because if you are an avid fan, you'll know because a lot of people sent me things and they were laughing. So the first time you cussed, I put my voice over it and I said sugar.
Why would you do that?
because I thought it was funny.
Oh.
But all the rest of your cusses, they've landed. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You let it go?
I let it go. I let it
Okay,
go.
okay,
I let it
all
go.
right, so we can do this.
As long as it doesn't get too outlandish, it's A-okay.
Okay, we'll see.
I mean, but one day you might have a rant. I may have to let it just go and do what it's supposed to do.
You know, I keep forgetting to put the microphone, so you might be losing a little bit. This is very uncomfortable and heavy, but
we'll figure it out.
it's cool.
But let's get into it. What are we talking about today?
I think we're talking about editing process, like getting to an editing style that you like.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think that's outside of knowing basic photography. The first thing a lot of my students and even a lot of people who are avidly shooting is, hey, how do I edit like this? Or how do I edit like that? Or I like what that person does. How do I get that into my workflow? So I think that's a really pertinent topic to talk about. And we'll start with your experience. When you first started, you know, because I've actually been around for this journey.
You want me to tell that story?
What was your editing process?
I didn't have a process.
Okay.
I didn't have a process. I think you taught me how to edit using Lightroom.
No, I'm saying even before I came into the picture.
Oh, I didn't have a process. I take the picture and you get it how it was taken. Like,
so you was coming straight out of camera, like it was.
Nobody was paying me for it. You get what you pay for, free $3.99.
Okay.
No,
free.
there was no editing. There was taking it straight out of camera.
Okay.
Did I do anything? No. The pictures were for me. Before I met you, it was for me and then my twin sister. Did I edit her pictures?
See, you don't even.
No. I don't think I edited the bad boys. Listen, she was paying $3.99.
Okay.
But I didn't. I don't think I had an editing process, and if I had one, clearly it wasn't that impactful for me to remember.
Okay, so then the next question would be, when did you feel it was necessary to start an editing style, and how did that process take place?
As I started to take more pictures, I think actually portrait made. Going to portrait made is when I realized I need to have an editing style.
Right.
Which drove me crazy. I couldn't figure out what style I wanted. I was looking at your work. I was looking at some of your so-called bros' work, and I was like, "Ooh, shit! Oops."
I mean, just come from the heart. Just come from the heart.
It's like, ooh, I don't know. Then I tried to replicate what you were doing, like literally, because when you see something, you're like, okay, I want it to look like that. Not thinking, okay, you don't have to look like other person's work. You can take something from it, but make it your own. So I struggle a little bit to find what my style was. I also needed to learn the tools of editing. Okay. I can have in my head that, okay, I want this to look brighter. Okay. If you don't know how to make it look brighter, how are you going to get there? So I had to learn the different components of editing, such as exposure, and I was always taking my pictures very hot.
Yeah. I would say, just looking at your images when you first started, your highlights were
orange.
No, I'm just saying your highlights used to be high.
Oh.
And then once you started understanding things, then your skin tones got real orange. And did you notice this for yourself, or was it prompting or things that I added, or like what caused a shift for you to say, hey, okay, I got to fix this. I got to pay attention to that with your workflow?
I mean, I was trying to find my style, and I knew when the highlights were too high or skin tone was too orange. I knew it wasn't what I wanted, but I was comfortable. I felt like I was comfortable at that point. I don't think I realized the difference until later. I started comparing where I came from versus where I'm at today, and I was like, oh shit, did I really? That was my work.
Yeah.
And then I finally, and I used to edit. You give me feedback. I send my work to you, give me feedback, and I go and I edit, and I will hold on to the work for 2 weeks because I keep re-editing and you were like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't think it's right. I mean, I just doubted myself for a while, and I felt like I got to a point when I started making money from photography that money is time, and I was wasting time. These people weren't paying me enough to
But
do
I
the
don't
work.
think you, not to cut you off, I don't think you thought it was a waste of time until we had that conversation. Like, I remember you were like, I don't know, I'm going to do, I'm like, hey, get them pictures up. Like, this time is money. Oh boy, you just, on live, you just. I'll hold your microphone.
I'm gonna put it
and
on
you can, and
right
you can
on
talk,
live.
and you can talk. But yeah, I remember the conversation where I was like, "Hey, just get these images out. Like you have all the feedback. You have."
And I still
all of-
wasn't getting it out.
Mhm.
I still wasn't getting it out. And I think reality set in when a client didn't pay me after I edited, and she's like, "Oh, I'll pay you when I get paid." I spent 2 weeks with them pictures trying
It's
to
probably more than
perfect
that.
it. Hush your mouth. It's not more than that. And then you go after I deliver it. I didn't have the business sense to get deposit on. When you start, you're just making your little.
We're gonna
money.
talk about that in another pod. We're gonna talk about that. But
Yeah, when she said I'll pay you when I get paid, I was like, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me tell you.
oh, excuse me.
Let me tell you what
Yeah.
my editing process is.
Okay.
2 days.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 days.
And I don't care what critique you give me, it going out. it has to be something really bad for me to fix. Once I'm done shooting, I go home, I call, I edit. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, if you ain't pay me my balance yet, you ain't getting the pictures.
But I mean, I think all of that kind of comes along with the business savviness of
Yeah.
understanding like your workflow is time. And it's interesting. I recently did a job with Don. I follow Don, and we did a project together, and it was the first time. Like I have a good business sense of my time and money, but he antiquated a formula. He antiquated a formula that, like, even though I was working with him as a second shooter, because he edited my work and the things that I did, he added it to the amount of money that I gained because of the time he put into it. Ooh. And it was really interesting because I'm like, I don't think I've ever looked at it from that vantage point. Because even when I'm getting images from you or anything like that, I don't ever think about, oh, I got to antiquate like this and that. Anyway, I know I got sidetracked, but it's interesting.
You did. I'm like, wait, that's a
up.
whole different topic.
No, you brought that point up, and your editing workflow is a paid process, and I don't think we think about that. We present it to the client like, hey, I'll come, I'll take your pictures, and blah 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 blah, and we look at that rate.
Yeah.
And we don't look at all of the time that goes in, like you, for 2 weeks or more, where you're going and cycling through these images, and you're getting to a place where you're comfortable sending them to your client.
Well, now I send it to you, Vocho. Listen, that's the best thing ever.
We'll get to AI. We'll get to AI. I'll talk about that. I actually will share like my journey, because I wish I had someone like you had me, where I could like throw ideas off. Initially, I was that person who saw all of the styles. Yeah. And I said, oh, I want to do this. And so I would sign up for this person's, all of their edits and all of their
that's
presets.
right, those presets.
Yeah, and I'll get those presets.
Oh, you were a preset
and I'm like,
king.
No, this isn't working for my style. So then I'll look at someone else and I get presets with this, and I'm like, oh, man, when I shoot melanin or black folks, like what is happening here? So I'm like, oh. So I think I went through a cycle or a stage where I probably bought about 25 to 30 different presets because I thought that was necessary for me to establish my style. But then I just got down to the bare bones of it and said, hey, what do I want my style to look like for me? And then, like you said, just doing the education part of it, understanding that I can create my own presets. I can set everything up and know before I even shoot the shot what I'm going to do in my editing process. And that's another thing. Like I'm at the point now, not originally, where I can do a job and I know how the settings are. I'm going to get right into my editing bag and then get my flow out. So I think, I wish, and I think this is where the podcast is providential for individuals in knowing that, hey, you don't have to go through this process by yourself.
Right.
If you have individuals who can say, hey, okay, this is what you should start focusing on. Like, focus on you. Like, the worst thing as a creative is looking at other people's stuff and feeling like, oh, I got to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there are some aspects of people's stuff that you like, but you don't have to have your work like them.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I call them the clonies, because a lot of times people get, and it's something regional here too. Like, some people are like, oh, well, I'm going to shoot like this person and my edits are going to look directly like that person. And I'm like, wait, I know the photographer who has those types of edits. I don't know if it's your work or their work, or, are you, and at the end of the day, it's a business. Like, we have to separate ourselves in a sense in a professional way.
Yeah.
With our work that allows us to grow and not just stunt ourselves by continually looking at other people's stuff. Now, let's get into AI. What are you enjoying most about Evoto?
AI?
And no, because Evoto is considered AI.
It is.
Within the editing
considered
process.
AI.
What are you enjoying most about it?
I don't have to edit. Evoto does it for me. It's the quickness. It's the quick turnaround.
But I don't necessarily agree with that, because you know what you're
I know
for.
what I want.
Okay.
I know what I'm looking for. I do edit the first picture and I just apply it to everything else. Mm-hmm. But it's still that quick, instant. I don't have, I already know how Evoto is gonna turn out. And it's just.
For me, it's interesting now because I am adding AI elements to just retouch. Because before, I used to go into Photoshop and I used to spend my life in Photoshop. Mind you, I didn't used to do, that's another thing. When I first started editing, I never used Lightroom. I did everything Photoshop.
And Photoshop?
I had 30 layer.
I hate that thing.
When I tell you, my layers are so thick, and then I'm like, wait, and then I'm looking at all the storage that it's taking. I'm like, wait. I still got 80 images to do. It wasn't until I looked into Lightroom and I started doing batch editing and stuff like that. But prior to that, that was my process. And now I'm using things like in Capture One, where I'm using a little bit of AI to help with the retouching.
I've never used Photoshop. I have it. I tried all these layers. No, I got enough layers on me, with me, my brain, how I operate. Then I'm adding Photoshop layers. No.
Yeah.
I don't even, for Evoto, I didn't spend, this earring is hurting my ear, by the way. Whoever made it, I'm going to kick your ass. It's itching. I didn't spend a lot of time learning Evoto. It was straight to the point. Mm-hmm. I almost found instantly what I've been craving, what I think I needed. I was like, oh shit, this is it.
Yeah.
And I just went with it. I never doubted, I would doubt myself in the past. I just went with it, and it's Evoto from now on. I'm not looking back.
And it was something that I didn't introduce to you.
No,
it was. All right, so this is the process, guys. I'm like, hey, Natasha, I found something new.
No.
Don't send it to me. I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it. Are you gonna show me how to use it? I don't want no YouTube videos. I don't want to. So you gonna show me how to use it? I get a call. Wait, you saw, was it Francisco that you saw?
No, Mimi.
Mimi,
so I shot Mimi
Shout out to
for
Mimi.
her birthday, and she was telling me about Evoto, and she sent me the link. I go home, I download it. I was like, oh shit, I gotta pay for this again. I gotta pay for something. Yeah. Everything you gotta pay for.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
I'm beating myself up. I'm like, if this shit don't work, right? But let me tell you.
Yeah, I remember the call. He was like, oh. But okay, whenever you hear Natasha yell, scream, there's some great news attached to it. She said, I just edited all my images in 30 minutes. I'm all done. I'm like, all right. I was like, let me see them. And they look good. I'm like,
wrinkles
okay.
out of I can take the wrinkles out of your face now, right? Before I'd be like, no, I'm not retouching. No, Evoto does it.
Right.
I'm not gonna overly retouch your skin, but
So now that you have AI involved in your process. Do you think there are other aspects of AI that is important to your editing process moving forward?
I mean, there's nothing that I need right now.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I can't explore. I don't shoot every day. I get 1 gig a month now because I'm choosing not to take on so much. So right now it works for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I will say this, and I just really lately, shout out again to Don and my boy Carl Chisholm. They was like, hey, Capture One is it. It's the industry standard. And when I got in there, just the quick intuitiveness of the AI with your teeth and your eyes and your hands and matching your hands with your other hand.
That's it's like Evolve.
I mean,
right?
they all had their elements.
Yeah.
But that was something new for me, and it has definitely streamlined my process. It's not something that, I'm vehemently against, because people are like, AI is taking over, and people, I'm losing jobs, and no, nature, and
Listen,
yeah.
AI is outside of photography. AI is my best friend at work. When you send me these emails that frustrate me or get on my nerves, and I want to respond the way I want to respond. Copilot, I drop it in. ChatGPT, this is how I really feel. Gemini, oh, that's my girl. Gemini, this is how I really feel. And this is how I like to respond to this email. But I know I'm going to lose my job. Can you refine it for me?
Right.
But also making the point.
Right.
So.
And the same thing is happening with your editing.
Yeah.
And how that's what's up. Like, I encourage you guys, look for your editing flow, one that works specifically for you.
Yeah.
And then look into these tools that are
makes your life easier.
Readily available in your software now. Lightroom
makes your
has it.
Evoto calls now.
Evoto.
Oh my goodness.
They call and it helps.
Is that call?
Call, yeah.
Calls.
Yeah.
Call.
Calling. See, it's CULL.
Calling.
Hey, another accented word provided by NH Photos.
Hey, I can't help you there.
But to kind of put in summation, guys, just do what's best for you.
Yeah, do what's best for you. A lot of y'all need to stop judging how people pictures look.
Yeah.
Like I see, Francisco getting a lot of heat because his picture. Like, mind your bleeping business. It's like if it works for him,
we're
it
very
works for his
pro
client.
Francisco over here. Don't mess with our boy. He's
right. But
first of all, he's the nicest guy. And this man just traveling with his wife, just making bomb pictures.
And people still gotta hate. And the thing is, don't pass judgment.
Yeah.
If you don't like somebody's work, move along. I don't care. I'm on AI your face, your clothes. Come on, match your. Sometimes your hands don't match your face because you didn't put lotion. Okay, we're gonna AI this.
Yeah.
Your makeup is, not flawless. We're gonna AI this bad boy. I'm telling you.
But listen.
Why you
as a client,
off?
I want to let these clients know. Don't come to these shoots and try to tell us to turn you into somebody that you're not because you know about AI. Don't think that's going to happen.
No, that ain't going to happen. If you come with 16-inch waist, you're going back with 16-inch waist. That part, that I don't like. I don't like when clients say, make me look like Beyonce. Well, guess what? You're not Beyonce.
You're not snatching the waist up?
You I ain't snatching the waist, boobs, none of that. None of that. I'll clean your face up, but I ain't snatching nothing.
Oh, goodness.
You come with that big body, you're going back with that big body. Straight up.
Oh gosh! All right.
I think this
is the perfect way to
end. Snatching, I ain't doing.
Oh my gosh, that's a good way to end this episode. This real talk.
Why you took me there? Why did you take me there?
Oh man, the people don't understand what these emails be looking like for these clients. Oh my gosh! But yeah, just.
Love
guys,
your curves. Love yourself.
Love yourself enough to know that when you go to create with someone, that you're going to be creating with that person, and they're not transforming you into something that you're not.
You can also give a photographer anxiety. If you come into the shoot and you want, okay, make me look like this. if you're not strong-willed like me, because that goes from one ear to the next. You already paid me. I'm gonna shoot what's in front of me. But some photographer is gonna think like, oh man, I need to take it from this angle to make you look slimmer. I need to use this lens. Nah, fam, that wasn't in the contract.
Oh gosh. All right. Well,
You good?
you got it all out.
Oh yeah.
You got it all out. You
Yeah.
feel good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said, thank
Don't
you.
want to continue?
Thank you, everybody,
You're running.
for being a part of another episode of Focal Conversations. I'm Michael Edwards.
I am Natasha Edward.
Without the S. She's giving her
My maiden name.
her unbiased truth as it pertains to editing workflow. Again, guys, try new things. Try different things.
New
If you haven't used
things.
incorporated AI in some of the programs that you're using, take advantage of them.
Absolutely.
And develop your own style. And make your own presets, guys. Stop making these other people rich. Make yourself rich.
Yeah, he learned a lesson now. He passing it on. Have a good day.
All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all
Bye.
later.
See you
Bye.
later.